presentation. At this time, would you please turn your attention toward center court? On January 9th, 2020, against Wayland Baptist, senior forward Jessica Fairley recorded her 500th career rebound. Overall, Jessica wrapped up her distinguished career here at MACU in a 4-year evangel career with a total of 550 total rebounds, the fourth most by any individual player since the team joined the NAIA in 2007. At this time, Mid-America Christian women's basketball coach Hannah Moeller presents Jessica with a commemorative game ball signed by the team in honor of this huge career milestone. Congratulations, Jessica Fairley, on 500 career rebounds. At this time now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would stand and remove your caps for an invocation. Thank you, God, for the ministry of both of these schools. God, we pray especially today for our MACU seniors, God, that you would prepare them for the next stage of life. God, thank you for the impact they've had while they're on campus. God, we pray that the players they played with, their coaches, their professors, God, and all the people they've impacted, God, remember them and the things they have brought into their life. God, we pray for all our players today that you would help them to play to the best of their abilities. We pray that no injuries would come today. God, give the officials wisdom as they do their part. God, help us as spectators to honor you in the things we say and do. In Christ's name, amen. Ready, standing, ladies and gentlemen, for the national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are your starting lineups. First for the visitors from Central Christian. They are number 4, Destiny Broussard. Number 10, Cassie Fosberg. Number 15, Brooke Schenkenberger. Number 20, Allison Kuleza. And number
days due to another COVID pause. But again, a team that has won 6 in a row going back to November, 5-0 since able to resume play in January and still undefeated in the conference. Broussard often working in the left side to Marshall. Forsberg posting up, barreling her way. The kick out back to Marshall with 12 to shoot for the Tigers. Lob inside right block to Forsberg, knocked loose by Williams, taken away by Ensley. Goes to Thrailkill cross court through the middle of the left lane. Kick out, Hernandez, her three is good. Lexi Hernandez, who had a game-high 22 yesterday, knocks down the triple and MACU in front 3-0. Kuleza will pick up a loose ball and she'll hit a 3 in stride. And the game is tied 3-3. 8:35 to go in the first quarter. Thrailkill dribbling through the middle of the lane again will draw a foul. Foul is on Marshall, her first and the team's first for Central Christian. Their last game Thursday night at home against USAO. They lost 86-57. Railkill controlling between the circles, steps into a three, off the back of the rim, and Forsberg, one of the best rebounders in the conference, pulls down the board that time. Marshall on the far side to Kaleza, bounce feed, down low to Broussard, goes to her left, switches to the right, off the glass and in. Now in that game for Central Christian, a good first quarter, only trailed by 2, but USAO began to pull away after that as Payasepi missing in transition just below the free throw line. 5-3 the lead for Central Christian. Forsberg had it, dribbled it off her foot. MACU comes away with it. Hernandez stops right side, out to Railkill. Her shot off the mark, and the rebound by Forsberg. 2.5 minutes into the game and an early 5-3 lead for Central Christian. Kaleza lets it fly. It's going to be short and go out of bounds. Substitutions on both sides for MACU. Oceana Zani checks in for Williams, and for Central Christian, Ariana Crook replacing Forsberg. And first meeting of the season between these two teams. Got a foul in the backcourt against Central Christian. The personal on Broussard, her first, in the team's second. MACU 13-0 all-time against Central Christian as an NAI team as Ensley goes strong to the basket and gets fouled right underneath the hoop. Crook will pick up the personal. That's her first, team's third. Now, Leah Ensley, who been a little bit of a scoring drought until yesterday. Nice game, 14 points, but she was 5 of 7 from the floor and able to hit the first free throw. Ensley on the season, 83.3%, tied for the second most free throw attempts on the team entering today. Ensley does not get the roll in the second. Loose ball, though, ends in hands of Payasepi, who lays it in. So her first points today, nearly had a fourth consecutive 20-point game yesterday. Meanwhile, MACU forcing a turnover in the Central Christian backcourt. Lexi Hernandez applying the defensive pressure. MACU ahead 6-5. That is something MACU has been doing a lot of, forcing a ton of turnovers. 79 of them since they've returned in their 5 games in January. Ensley, beautiful step through in the find for Ozani. He's got an easy lay-in on the left side. 8-5, MACU in front. Broussard in the middle. Off to Kaleza, back to Marshall, working around the right side to Cook. Tried to feed Crook, and it is stolen by Hernandez. Hernandez weaving to the right, stops at the elbow. Kick out to Railkill with a left-handed dribble drive. Now she's at the left elbow and gives out to Ensley, who's going to reset the offense. MACU shot 56% from the floor in the win yesterday. Railkill's 3 contested off the back of the rim. Cook the long rebound for Central Christian. Marshall with some space in transition. The 3 is short. Long rebound comes to Ensley on the far side. Ensley assessing the defense. Drives strong again to the basket and is fouled by Marshall. It'll be Marshall's second and the team's fourth. And a Cass checks in for Railkill. Marshall's going to stay in with 2 fouls. Ridgely Hearn comes in for Central Christian. Also Forsberg re-enters as Ensley makes the first. Ensley 16 points total in the 2 meetings against Central Christian last year. Makes both free throws. MACU ahead 10-5, a quick 7-0 burst. 5:43 to go in the first quarter. Double team came right inside the front court, forced another turnover. Cross-court pass to Hernandez to the left side. Bounce feed to Ozani on the right, through a couple defenders off the glass and in. Oceana Zani's been scoring at a high clip since returning to the lineup. Make it a 9-0 run for MACU. Now in front 12-5. Kuleza's 3. She's got Now a couple of three-pointers and 6 points early on the day for Central Christian. Team that's going to shoot a lot of threes, but they only make 23% of them. Sappi through the defense, too strong though on the shot, but Ojani there for the offensive rebound and left-handed stick back. 14-8 MACU lead. Now we've got a whistle and a foul on MACU as Central Christian was getting it near the MACU bench. Now on Sappi, her first, the team's first. Forsberg high post to Cook, who's going to set the offense between the circles. Marshall, left side, spinning to her right, going baseline, picks up the dribble, 6 to shoot for the Tigers. Cook over to Kaleza, looking for a third of the quarter and has it. Allison Kaleza, the junior from Bailey, Colorado, off to a hot start today. Cash, nice pump fake, gets open, hits the baby jumper on the baseline. And now Kaleza turns it over, I should say nearly turned it over. A timeout is called as Kaleza was going down to the ground. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Now stoppage in play, 3:58 remaining in the first quarter. 16-11 our score here in favor of MACU. We talked about how Central Christian shoot a lot of threes. Over 25 attempts per game. They only make a little over 5 per game. Well, one player alone's got 3 here. That's just during conference play, I should say. Overall, it's 27.5 three-pointers attempted per game. And looking for their first conference win of the season. Looking to pull off a big road victory here today. It's been a struggle. 9 of their 11 losses have been by 20 or more. Marshall nearly had it taken away, able to regather. The free throw jumper rims out. Sappi crossing to the right to Ensley beyond the arc. She'll go through the paint. Left it for Cash, thought about the three, a little bit indecisive, ends up traveling. .336 to go in the first quarter. 16-11 lead for MACU. Marshall gets a screen, goes to her left end to the right, and has her shot rejected by Ojani. No-look pass to Cook off the inbounds, got the roll. First bucket of the day for Josie Cook. It's 16-13 game. Hernandez steps back, fires a three. It's her second of the quarter. MACU now in front, 19-13. Delays in the hot hand early for Central Christian with the ball in her hands. Leaves for Cook. 13 of the shot clock. Post feed denied by Ojani. Ensley comes away with the loose ball. Ensley, hesitation move, goes up and is fouled. Leah Ensley has been aggressive going to the basket early in this game. Already her third trip to the free throw line here in the first quarter.
15 fouls.
Ensley, though, off the mark on the first. MACU yesterday was 19-22 as a team at the line at Langston. Ensley able to sink the second. MACU ahead 20-13. It's 5 team fouls by Central Christian here in the first quarter. MACU will be in the bonus final 2:38. Sappi, meanwhile, just picked up her second foul, the block on the far side. And MACU was not able to get a sub to the table in time. She'll have to stay in. Play smart with 2 fouls. Crook off the mark on the turnaround. Cash gets it on the far side for Payasepi. Now picks up the dribble. Payasepi step back near the left elbow. It's off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Crook. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. MACU ahead by 7. The score 20-13. Marshall leaving for Cook, who goes to her left. Quickly back to Marshall on the right wing. Reverses to Cook. Her 3 off the mark. Karams to the far side and will trickle out of bounds into the seats. Kylie Leverich into the game for MACU to replace Payasepi. Forsberg get a check back in for Central Christian, replacing Crook. Ensley takes a long 2, left side, off the back of the rim. Broussard could not. Oh, they say that Broussard or Ozani must have touched it last. Certainly looked clear that Destiny Broussard had touched it as it went out of bounds, but so it goes. 20-13 remains the score. Marshall sizing things up. Tried to force it in the middle of the Forsberg. Ball deflected, but it comes to Central Christian. Cook, though, trying to gather loose ball. It's taken away by Hernandez. Bounces for Leverich. Will kick it back out. Here's Cash. 3 is short. Forsberg, the two-handed rebound for Central Christian. Marshall to Cook on the right side. Out through the paint. Will draw the foul. 15 as we head to the second. We'll be back in a moment. This is MACUathletics.com. Evangels ahead 26-15 as we start the second quarter. It's Cash, Ensley, Leverich, Ozani, and Hernandez from MACU. She was covered up by Central Christian coach Mark Golden. Thought MACU only had 4 players out there as Leverich, a rare turnover by the steady ball handler. She traveled in the paint. Marshall, Kaleza, Cook, Broussard, and Forsberg on the floor for Central Christian. Marshall gets the handoff from Broussard. MACU's really extended the defensive pressure today. If nothing else, it has melted a lot of time off the shot clock. Ensley, though, bails out Central Christian with 8 on the shot clock that time. On the Ensley's first personal foul, the team's first. Now, MACU prior to yesterday, again, had been forcing 20 turnovers per game since resuming play here in January. Langston at 13. And has been more on-the-ball pressure and really good pressure as Marshall hoisted up a shot with 5 of the shot clock and missed the basket. Deflected off Forsberg, went out of bounds. Central Christian picking up full court here. And it causes a turnover as Cash sends it over the head of Ensley. Sidney Wyckoff will check in for Cash. Fortunately, our life stats down at the moment. We know the most important number, 26-15, the score in favor of MACU. Forsberg couldn't handle the fastball, the entry pass. The last touch by MACU out of bounds. Cook with a 3 from the right side, off the back of the rim. Weak side rebound, tracked down by Broussard. Kaleza's got it in the corner, shovels off to Marshall. Kaleza looking for another. This one off the back of the rim, but another offensive rebound for Central Christian. Forsberg, baseline left, barrels into Ozani. It'll be an offensive foul.
The offensive foul, Forsberg.
Forsberg's first personal, the team's first of the quarter. Kenzie Lamer comes in for MACU, replacing Aaliyah Ensley. Leverage, double team near the corner. Hernandez finding Wyckoff with space on the left side. Now picks up the dribble, out to Hernandez. Open off transition, bit too strong, and Forsberg the rebound for Central Christian. Still an 11-point MACU lead. Both teams looking to score for the first time here in the quarter. Broussard had the shot off the mark. Good miss forced by Ozani that time. Wyckoff, the kick to Leverage. Space from the left side, and Kylie Leverage with her second made 3 of the half. Mentioned Kylie Leverage doesn't shoot too often. Only 15 field goal attempts in 7 games this year. And MACU forcing another turnover there. But Leverage hit a couple of threes. Ariana Crook in for Central Christian. Brooke Schenkenberg checks in for the first time. MACU ahead now 29-15. Lamer gets a screen from Ozani and was wide open. And is able to drain the 3. A great screen by Ozani to free up Lamer. 32-15 now. Cook had it knocked loose, got it back, and a reach in is whistled on Ozani.
Ozani called for first personal.
Kaleza's 3. Off the back of the rim. Both Hernandez and Wyckoff there for the rebound. Hernandez head up, directing traffic, is looking for Ozani. Pass a little bit low. MACU comes away with a loose ball, and it ends up in Lamer's hands, and Mackenzie Lamer with a second consecutive 3, and there's Hernandez with a steal off the inbounds. Lamer's going to line it up again. Got it again. 9 quick points by Mackenzie Lamer from beyond the arc. And Hernandez called for a reach and foul. Going for the steal that time. Her first personal foul. Team's third. MACU now on a 38-15 lead. It is a 12-0 run to start the quarter. 6:35 to go in the first half. Cook feeding down low to Crook. Goes to our left. Had it stripped by Ozani, then taken away by Wyckoff. Great defense in the post by MACU. Meanwhile, Hernandez, great pump fake to get loose. missed the baby jumper. Then Ozani called for the foul, going for the rebound. That's her second personal, team's fourth, and will bring in Annalie Thompson, coming off a career-high 18 yesterday against Langston. Now, Thompson was 8 and 9 from the floor, checks in for the first time this afternoon. Central Christian still looking for its first points of the quarter. Marshall finds an open Crook, missed the basket. Marshall, though, called for a foul, pushing Leverich as to why she got so wide open on the rebound. Now that is Cheyenne Marshall's third personal foul. Got a delay of game warning on Marshall as well. She'll be replaced by Aaron Turner. Leverich picks up the dribble. Ball knocked loose, taken away by Broussard. Wyckoff comes from behind to poke it loose. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Central Christian. And Tigers have gone over 4 minutes without scoring to start off the second quarter. Schenkenberg in the corner. High arcing shot. Missed the basket. Leverage the rebound. Finds Thompson streaking, and Thompson traveled. Lady Evangelists trying to stay undefeated in conference play. As of now, in second place, behind Wayland Baptist, who they lost to in a non-conference game. Those two teams scheduled to play each other a week from today in Wayland. Is Lexi Hernandez with the stuff that time on Turner. The ball goes out of bounds. Central Christian maintains possession. Forsberg in for Crook. Of course, just uneven amount of games, and well, Central Christian thought they were going to finally have their first points. It was a beautiful inbounds, and Forsberg missed the wide open layup. Now Wyckoff open for three in the left side, and MACU's hot shooting continues in the second quarter. Evangels want a timeout. They are outscoring Central Christian 15-0 to start this quarter. If you go back to the end of the first quarter, it's an 18-0 run for MACU here. And now in front 41-15. Getting back to the conference standing situation, again due to COVID, just uneven games. And MACU enters today 5-0 in conference with today plus 2 games scheduled for next week. To my understanding, every team will be eligible for the conference tournament in terms of it's still the standard top 8 make it despite the number of games played. So again, if season were to end today, MACU would be the number 2 seed. It's so important to get in the top 4 to make sure you have a home game of the quarters. And MACU is hosting both the semis and finals. Lamer fouling Broussard, working down on the post. And Central Christian, first time they'll go to the free throw line as a team today. Destiny Broussard just shooting 39% at the line on the year. Leah Ensley will check in for Lexi Hernandez. Central Christian as a team, 57.8%. A knuckling shot by Broussard, way off the mark to the right. Off the mark on the second. Forsberg, the offensive rebounder. Putback doesn't go, and Central Christian just cannot get the ball to go in the basket here in the second quarter. Leverage jump stop at the elbow for Ensley, going through the middle of the paint, finding Wyckoff. Lets another three go. This one off the side of the rim, but it's tipped out and grabbed by Wyckoff. Lamer looking for fourth of the quarter's got it. The last time we saw MACU here, they're playing John Brown, Mackenzie Lamer. Big shooting first half in that game. Same story today. It's 44-15 now. Schenkenberg with under 4 minutes to go in the half. MACU nearing a 30-point lead. Turner to Forsberg. 3 in the shot clock. Broussard lost her balance. Central Christian does not get a shot off. And MACU with forcing yet another turnover. Central Christian coach Mark Goldman really hot, chatting with near side official in a frustrating season. Wyckoff off the screen, wide open, maybe too wide open, but gets her own miss and then draws a reach-in foul. That's on Turner, her first, the team's third. Galeza, who's got 9 of the team's 15 points, back in for Central Christian. Now MACU outscoring Central Christian 18-0 in this quarter, and we're 6:45 into the quarter. Can Lamer hit another one? No. That's one off the front of the rim, and then Wyckoff called for the foul. Reaching it on Galeza, going for the rebound. Anna Cash comes in for Kylie Ledrich. And Ridgely Hearn back in for Central Christian, replace Schenkenberg. Now Galeza heading in the line. It's 25 of 45 on the season, 55.6%. And still Central Christian looking for its first point of the quarter. And Galeza gets the roll. Took nearly 17 minutes, but they get their first point of the quarter. MACU, though, still in front now, 44-16. Tigers take a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. 3:11 to go before half. All MACU here. This is MACUathletics.com. Lady Evangels behind a strong second quarter performance in front 44-16 with 3:10 to play before half. MACU breaks the press, and now Ensley setting things up middle of the court for the Lady Evangels. Ensley Lamer has 12 points in the quarter. They work it around the perimeter, and Anna Cash stops to the left elbow. Under 10 to shoot for MACU. Cash gets the pass from Wyckoff. Shot pinballs off the left side. And Marshall the rebound for Central Christian. Back in the game, playing with 3 personal fouls. Hearn's line drive 3, short. Rebounded by Thompson. Cash goes to her left, leaves for Wyckoff. Left elbow out on the wing to Lamer. Hensley backing Kaleza down, picks up the dribble, finds Lamer right wing, pump fake, leaves for Thompson, middle of the paint, side steps, baby jumper good. MACU now up by 30, 46-16. Right, 2 minutes to play in the first half. Marshall gets a screen, fires a three, missed the basket, goes out of bounds before Hearns save attempt. Shelby Thrale kill back in for MACU to replace Slamer. No made field goals for Central Christian this quarter. They have scored 1 point in the quarter. Thrale kills three, rattles in from the left side. MACU near a half 100 here in the first half. They had 55 in the first half yesterday at Langston. Marshall, floater, baseline, doesn't go. And Wyckoff looking for Thompson. Kaleza able to deflect it. It'll go out of bounds and stay with MACU. The game clock at 1:02 in the final moments of the first half. Cash looks to the sideline to get the play call. Thompson setting a screen to her left. Cash goes to the basket. Left-handed scoop shot off the glass and in. 51-16. Turner picks up the dribble, reversing to Kaleza. 35 seconds to go in the half. Kaleza thought about pulling it. Instead, it's a steal by Wyckoff. Wyckoff going to go to the basket. That'll be a foul on Kaleza, and two shots coming up for Sydney Wyckoff.
Allison Kaleza called on first personal. Fourth team foul for Central Christian.
Sydney Wyckoff 8 of 9 at the free throw line this season, but off the mark on the first. She was healthy in the first game against Central Christian last year, 12.6 rebounds, 7 assists in 37 minutes. And I think we know that when Wyckoff is 100%, that is what she can be and do on a regular basis. As she makes the second free throw, it's now 52-16. And Ensley breakaway to the basket off the steal with another lay-in. 12 seconds left in the quarter. It's 54-16. Marshall got fouled on the baseline jumper. Wyckoff will take the personal.
Sydney Wyckoff called for her second.
Central Christian 1 of 4 at the free throw line this quarter. They have missed all their shots from the floor. Marshall, though, sinks the first free throw. Scored 15 in the first quarter. And it has been a struggle offensively in the second. We make both. Schenkenberg comes in for MACU. 54-18 with 4.5 seconds left. Ensley looking to push, finding Thompson. Thompson beats the buzzer, but the jumper off the back of the rim. MACU holds Central Christian to 3. Yes, 3 points in the second quarter with no made field goals. And they have a healthy lead at halftime, 54-18. We'll step aside and come back with your first half numbers. This is MACUathletics.com. Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, we'll not have a halftime stat update. But again, some things we do know, in which MACU puts up 54 points in the first half. They hold Central Christian at 3 points there in the second quarter. Again, no made field goals, and they lead at 54-18. It was 26-15 after the first quarter, so MACU outscores Central Christian 29-3 there in the second quarter, as two double-figure scores in Mackenzie Labor and Lexi Hernandez for MACU there in the first half. So we will step aside. Maybe we'll have some numbers for you before we start the second half. About 8.5 minutes away. We will be back. Won't leave you hanging. But thank you for joining us again here on MACUathletics.com. About to start the second half is Lady of Angels in front 54-18 against Central Christian. Alex Regan with you here at MACUathletics.com. Remember, men's teams will play. It'll be the first time all season due to COVID that we've had what you know is kind of more of a standard Sooner Athletic Conference doubleheader. That's coming up after this one. Destiny Broussard in the first possession as the drought continues for Central Christian. Sappi, Ensley, Williams, Threo, Kill, and Hernandez on the floor for MACU. Kaleza, Cook, Broussard, Forsberg, and Marshall for MACU as Hernandez is 3 ways short. And it goes out of bounds. And MACU outscored Central Christian 29-3 in the second quarter. Like they're going to go to 14-0 all time against Central Christian as an NAIA program. And more importantly, win a 7th straight. But crazier things have happened. Cook to the lane. He's fouled on the way up. Personal on Hernandez.
Alexi Hernandez, called for her second personal.
Josie Cook, 20 of 29 at the free throw line this season. The junior from Holly, Colorado. Now Cook able to make the first. First time the Central Christians had a 2-for-2 trip to the free throw line today. 54-20. Williams with the baseline jumper. Bench mob going crazy after that shot. Lauren Williams gets him the scoring column. It's 56-20. Broussard posting up, pivoting to her right. Hook shot goes. The first main basket since late in the first quarter for Central Christian. .8:35 left in the third quarter. Sappi has her shot rejected and came right back to her, stepped out of bounds. Cook pounded by Ensley, changing direction a couple of times, hands off to Kaleza at 9 in the first half. Off the mark on that shot. Rebound around near the free throw line by Sappi. Williams lets a 3 go and hits. Chance to suit up today, making the most of the chance here in the second half. 59-22. Post feed to Forsberg. She is fouled. Williams the personal. Mazzani comes out. And Williams a nice ovation as she checks out. Ozani to 9, the inbound of Forsberg. It's knocked out of bounds by Ozani. MACU in front 59-22 here with 7:41 to go in the third quarter. Cook out to Kaleza, gets a screen from Broussard to get free. Missed though, Forsberg missed the putback, kind of lost it on the way up and then got the miss and is fouled by Ozani.
Her third.
Cassidy Forsberg, just a 41.8% free throw shooter. Off the mark on that one. Team leader in scoring and rebounding. Conference leader in total rebounds. Had a career high 20 rebounds in a game against MACU last year. Gets the roll in the second free throw. Grailkill open in the corner, hits her second three of the day. (62-23) the score. Bounce pass intended for Broussard, knocked away by Peasepi. Gets it back from Hernandez. Now Ensley attacking through the middle of the lane to the left. Shot off the mark, rebounded by Forsberg. Cook off to Marshall, lets a left side three go. Doesn't hit. Broussard, the offensive rebound. Fouled on the way back up by Peasepi. Central Christian been attacking the offensive glass noticeably more here in the third quarter. It's Peasepi's third foul. Now Broussard, who shoots free throws, probably a good foot or two of center to her left. Missed both of them. She's now 0-4 at the line. Forsberg called for the foul, sending Ozani down to the ground while going for the rebound. Virtually Hearn and Ariana Crook coming in for Central Christian as Broussard and Forsberg come out. Grailkill, bounce feed to Ozani. Basket doesn't go, but she's fouled. Personal foul on Kaleza. Oceana Ozani making the first free throw, and what a run it has been of late from the senior from Oklahoma City. At least 9 points in all 5 games since her return. 33 rebounds in the previous 3 games entering today. Ozani sinks both. MACU in front, 64-23. 6:18 left in the third quarter. Kaleza with some space, left shy. Shot is short. Not off to a hot start, but now has gone cold. Grailkill pushing, leaving for Emsley, left shy, to her right, kick out to Hernandez, took her eye off it, got it back. Now Hernandez weaving to her left, no look dish on the bounce to Ozani, who lays it in. 66-23. Crook will take the three, online, but not quite in. Hernandez the rebound, leaves for Peasepi. MACU in transition now slows things down. Ensley, strong take to the left side again, noticeably more aggressive in the first half, more of the same here. Draws another foul. Cook called for the personal foul. And a cash in for MACU, replacing Grailkill. Aaron Turner in. Abigail Contreras checks in for the first time today. So MACU next scheduled to play Thursday at Panhandle State. Again, they've got 2 games remaining, both on the road. That Panhandle road trip between the Panhandles of both, Oklahoma and Texas. At Oklahoma Panhandle State, then at Wayland Baptist a week from today. Nine minutes to go in the third quarter. MACU in complete command. Marshall step back 3 off the mark. Crook the offensive rebound. Put back attempt short. This one taken by Hernandez. Leaves for Ozani running rim to rim. And Ozani with the lay-in. 69-23. Cook, wild shot off the mark, and you're big and you run end-to-end like that, you're usually rewarded. So Zani was on the last possession. Cash the trailer wide open for three, could not connect. Loose ball comes to Ozani, and then it's knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with MACU. They lead 69-23. Cash fouled as she drove to the right side of the basket. Foul is on Crook.
Call for the foul for the Lady Tigers.
Forsberg and Schenkenberg in for Cook and Crook. And a Cash at the free throw line for a pair. Only 8 of 16 at the stripe this season. Off the mark on the first. Mentioned Panhandle, the next team on the docket from MACU. They are 4-7 entering today. Ball knocked out of bounds. Looked like some inadvertent contact between Ensley and Marshall shaken up.
Kaleza coming back in for the Lady Tigers.
Marshall, unfortunately, needs to be assisted and slowly walks off. Placed by Kaleza. Forsberg eventually gives it to Schenkenberg. Tried to get it back. Instead, it goes right in the hands of Hernandez. Hernandez pull up, a little bit short. Loose ball fought for between Kaleza and Cash. Possession arrow with MACU.
This one to the Lady Angels.
And as far as our next game, the men's teams go, the Angels will enter today 8-3, 4-2 in conference as Cash hits the jumper on the inbounds. Central Christian 9-6 overall, 3-5 in conference. They lost 5 of 6 entering today. Kaleza, runner, too strong off the glass, rebounded by Ozani. Ensley pushing to Payasapi. Able to avoid Turner and send it in off the glass. It's a 50-point lead. And now another turnover created by MACU. Payasapi's three. Right side is pure. 76-23. Kaleza gets a screen, might have been a moving one by Forsberg at that. Got her open, but didn't hit. Cash transition three, left side off the back of the rim, but Ensley chases down the miss. Out to Payasapi, her three off the back of the rim. Turner able to gather for Central Christian. Now the MACU shooting has cooled off a bit after that red-hot second quarter. Turner all the way to the basket and one. Aaron Turner, the freshman from Indianapolis, the chance for the three-point play.
Annalie Thompson back in for the Lady Angels.
Ensley called for the personal. Meanwhile, Annalie Thompson comes in for MACU. Turner gets the roll. And Sappy lobbing on the baseline towards Thompson. Now Cash shakes her defender. Step back jumper is good. Not sure if you could see in the camera, but a few of the men's team's players in the far corner watching quite the reaction after that move by Anna Cash. Foul on the floor before the shot from Turner, however. Christian is in the bonus. Hernandez picks up her third personal foul. Kenzie Lamer, Sydney Wyckoff, Kylie Leverage in for MACU with a minute 49 to play in the third quarter. Turner back at the line, makes the first. Short of the second, one-handed rebound pulled down by Cash. Lost control, but able to get it back. Leverage draws a couple defenders. Kick out to Wyckoff. Buries an open three from the corner. Three-pointer on the way from Contreras Dungo. Wyckoff finding Cash. Kuzleza, a good job to alter the shot. And Annalie Thompson there for the offensive rebound. A delay of game warning assessed to Cash, who apparently knocked the ball past the baseline after the basket was made. If she did, it was inadvertent, but it's the letter of the law. 83-27. Schenkenberg, pump fake, drives in, it's the floater. 41 seconds left. Lamer's first shot attempt of the second half is short. Wyckoff tracks down the loose rebound, got bumped, no whistle, just hit out of bounds. 34.7 seconds left in the third quarter. Leverage back over to Lamer. 4 feet behind the arc. It's off the mark. Wyckoff in a battle for another long rebound, but could not save it from going out of bounds. 21.3 seconds left in the third. Seconds to go. Ball gets to Kuzleza, who is fouled by Cash.
And Cash called for the foul, her second personal.
Cash's second personal. As Kuzleza heads the line for 2 shots. Kuzleza able to make both. 8.6 seconds left in the quarter. Wyckoff off to Leverage. Leverage's third made 3. Ended with about a second and a half left in the third. And Leverage now with 9 points, all from behind the arc. MACU in front, 86-31. We'll go to the fourth. This is MACUathletics.com. Angels well on their way to winning a 7th straight, 86-31 our score as we begin the fourth quarter. Kaleza's 3 off the mark. Wyckoff tracking down those long rebounds of late. Thompson getting the ball from Leverich. Good find by Leverich in transition, so it's Leverich, Wyckoff, Thompson, Lamer, and Emmy Collin in the game for the first time for MACU. Turner, Kaleza, Hearn, Schenkenberg, and Contreras for Central Christian. Contreras fires a 3 right side, doesn't hit. And then Wyckoff bumped from behind. We'll take a look at some other scores in the conference today. USAO late in their game ahead against Langston, 67-58. Langston, much closer game on the road at USAO today than they had at home against MACU yesterday. Leverage hit again, no. Rebounded by Turner. It's a very early in the game between John Brown and Texas Wesleyan, as John Brown's got a 15-9 lead on the road. Thompson ahead of the pack, gets the pass from Lamer and lays it in. MACU ahead 90-31. Kaleza fires one up in between a couple of defenders and is fouled.
Line change for the Lady Tigers.
Bunch of players coming in for Central Christian: Forsberg, Broussard, Cook, and Crook. As we kind of take a more in-depth look at the conference standings, as Kaleza hits the first free throw. Again, you're late to the party, don't know where you've been. Not every team's going to play the same amount of games this year just due to COVID-19 protocols and illnesses and the like. Entering today, Wayland Baptist atop at 8-0, then MACU at 5-0. OCU's only played 2 conference games. They're 2-0. Great find from Lamer to Thompson on the left block. It's a 60-point lead. And USAO at 9-1, and that only loss was against MACU. And that could end up being a huge decision when it's said and done in the conference standings, as Leverage's stretch pass for Collin a little bit too far. Good to see Cheyenne Marshall back out on the floor after she had left with injury last quarter. Southwestern Christian in 5th place, 6-3. Then John Brown at 4-3. Langston at 3-5. Panhandle at 4-7. They have the final spot, 8th spot right now. Then the 3 on the outside looking in. Sagu at 2-6. Texas Wesleyan 1-8. And the Central Christian Tigers at 0-11. Forsberg for Broussard to her left, off the glass and in. 92-34. Wyckoff finding Collin. Collin with the 3. Every single player who has stepped on the floor for MACU today has scored. Freshman Emmy Collin, the latest to join the fun. MACU approaching a century mark on the scoreboard. Kick ball committed by Wyckoff. They'd be doing it if they get there for the 4th time in what is their 9th game of the season. 10th game of the season as Broussard, another basket, is fouled. Shot goes, chance for the three-point play.
The foul's on Mackenzie Leonard. First, second personal.
MACU entered today. High-octane offense. Broussard misses the free throw. And a double dribble on MACU. They entered the best, the highest amount of points per game in all the NAIA ranks. It's only gonna average is only gonna grow today. Forsberg can't hit the turnaround, got her own miss and the putback good. Also entered today 8th in the country in field goal percentage, 5th in three-point percentage, 5th in made threes per game. Offense just kept on rolling today. Still 6 minutes left and at 95 points. Crook spinning, hitting off the glass and in. Central Christian across the second and third quarters just could not get any shots to go, and starting to pick up a bit here now in the fourth. Collin, no-look dish to Thompson, but it was stripped and taken away by Forsberg. Brooke called for a travel as she was stepping into a three. Shelby Frail kill and Aaliyah Ensley come in for MACU. Placing Wyckoff in leverage with 5:18 to play. Now for Central Christian, kind of similar to what they had happen on Thursday against USAO. Close first quarter, but things went south after that. Rail kill gets the roll. 17-footer straight on. Now, today, in between games, as Forsberg gets behind the defense and lays it in, it will be a bit of an abbreviated senior day ceremony, not quite the fanfare and length for many reasons. Of course, on top of all the other things we have going on in the world, just miserable weather in this part of the country, causing some travel issues for family members. A lot of players, both in the men's team, women's team, either know that they're going to use their extra year of eligibility or haven't decided yet. Thompson has her jumper rattle out. MACU in front 97-42. We will have coverage of the Senior Day festivities in between games. Just keep it here to MACUathletics.com. We'll turn the crowd mic up for you. Forsberg got her miss and goes back up and is fouled.
The foul's on Mackenzie Leonard, her third.
Forsberg at the line for two. Mark in the second, and Lamer the rebound for MACU. And 97-43. Rail kills three, left side, bit too strong. Weak side rebound by Annie Collin, however. Ensley, the kick to Lamer. Two-man game back to Ensley now. Lamer's got it. Lamer sets, fires, and hits. Had 4 in the first half, including 3 straight at one point. And with that triple, MACU at 100 on the nose, 100-43. Broussard to her right, too strong. Approaching 3 minutes to go. Collin, the kick to Thrale kill. Hits another. Well, she will be one of those honored in the Senior Day festivities. Nice game for her. Josie Cook answers, which I believe is the first made three-pointer since the first quarter for Central Christian. 103-46. Emmy Collin at the other end. Off the mark, rebounded by Broussard. 2.5 minutes to go, 103-46 the score. Forsberg gets the layup out of the post. Lamer left open. It's her 6th of the day. 106-48 now. MACU season high in points is 116. That was against Baptist Bible on October 28th. Under 2 minutes to go now. Broussard fouled, the basket good. Leverage and Wyckoff in for MACU, replacing Emsley and Thrale kill. Couple of senior guards getting hugged as they head to the bench. Now, you don't realize how many things have been impacted by the pandemic until they actually happen. Senior Day, definitely one of them. Certainly, usually a lot different tenor on a day like this. It's kind of deflated, unfortunately, and you feel bad for those affected. Kenzie Lamer tried another one, this one off the back of the rim. Leverett still battling hard, forces a jump ball. MACU has the possession arrow. 1:19 left. 106-51 the score. Now we'll see if the stat issues have resolved themselves. Maybe we'll be able to present final numbers for you after this game is over. And MACU's going to win a 7th straight. Lamer for number 7. Has it. MACU goes to 9-1 on the season, 6-0 in conference. Collin, quick release 3 off the back of the rim. Lamer, the offensive rebound, and almost tied up. Got an issue with the clock. As it is counting down a minute. There we go. 37.3 seconds left. On the other end of the coin, Central Christian going to lose its 12th straight. Kaleza missed Broussard's offensive rebound and put back at it short. A tough year for Central Christian. It's another chapter. They'll fall to 2-17 and 0-12 in conference, again with 12 straight losses. Wyckoff will just hold the ball, and MACU wins it in dominating fashion, 109-51. a doubt from the final, or from the time the game started, as they absolutely steamroll Central Christian here again for MACU. They go to 9-1 overall, 6-0 in conference, and they have won 7 straight. We'll take a break again. Hopefully, have some final numbers for you. Again, keep it here. We will have live coverage of Senior Day stuff coming up here on MACUathletics.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we have your attention at this time, it is time to start the final of our Senior Day festivities. We are going to recognize our exiting seniors for the MACU women's and men's basketball teams as these seniors wrap up their collegiate playing careers. We will always remember the impact they had as a part of their respective programs, and they will always be considered parts of the MACU family. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are your three graduating seniors from the MACU men's basketball team. Up first, 5'10" guard from Moore, Oklahoma, wearing number 33, Cole Witter. Cole has appeared in 3 games for MACU and recorded an assist in MACU's 107-73 victory over Ecclesia College on October 25th, 2019. Coach Gamblin says Cole is an evangel through and through. He represents everything that we want our program to be about and has done that for 4 years. He's a special young man who's represented MACU with nothing but class on and off the floor. Cole is a business administration major with an emphasis in sports management and will be looking forward to career revolving around sports as he graduates this spring. Joining Cole tonight is his mother Lori, his brother Colin. Fans, please give a big round of applause for number 33, Cole Witter. Next up, 6-foot guard all the way from Brookhaven, Mississippi, wearing number 0, Demarius Brooks. In his 2 seasons with MACU, Demarius has competed in 42 games, averaging 7.2 points per game, with 65 rebounds, 28 assists, and 22 steals. Last season, Demarius shot 46.8% from behind the three-point arc, hitting the second highest single-game clip by an individual player since the program joined NAI in 2007. Coach Gamblin says Demarius is one of the finest young men I've ever had the pleasure of coaching. He has raised the standard of our program in every way. He is a competitor, he is selfless, but more than anything, he is a servant. He will always do what's best for his teammates, and he has always been a joy to coach, and I will miss him dearly. Demarius is a business administration major, and after he graduates in May, is planning on moving back to Mississippi to start his career and take care of his family. Demarius is joined today by Miles Gamblin and Tony Dorsey. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for number 0, Demarius Brooks. And last but not least, of our graduating class on the men's side, 6'5" forward from McKinney, Texas, wears number 11, Dominic Ford. In his 5 seasons with Mid-America Christian, Dom was a key part of some of the most successful teams in program history, including being one of the leaders of the 30-2 team that earned the program's first ever 1 seed in the NAIA tournament. Over the course of his career, Dom has appeared in 94 games, averaging 6.9 points per game, and ranks 8th in MACU's NAIA career record book with 414 rebounds. Dom has also dished out 104 assists to go with 49 steals and 11 blocks during his MACU career. Last season, Dom set the program's NAIA area 3-point shooting average record when he converted 50 of 102 attempts for 49%. Coach Gamblin has this to say about Dom: it's crazy to think that 5 years has gone by this fast. Dom has been with me longer than any player in program history. He's an extension of me, and to say he has been a staple of our program would be a massive understatement. Since entering the starting lineup the middle of his sophomore year, we've amassed a 51-9 record. He's the definition of winner. He will leave MACU with more team success than any player in the NAIA era. Dom is a psychology major, and after he graduates this spring, he's planning to go on to coach basketball or get into skill development. He is joined today by his father, Robert, his mother, Tony, and his brothers, Eric and Peyton, as well as his sister, Carly. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for number 11, Dominic Ford. One more big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the entire graduating class from the men's side. appreciate you. They still have a game to play, so they're going to head off. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are your graduating seniors from the women's side. Excuse me. Up first, a 5'6" guard from Dallas, Texas, wears number 44 today, Lauren Williams. Lauren is an accounting and ethics major here at MACU, and after she graduates, she plans to work as a financial analyst for the University of Texas Southwestern in Dallas. Coach Alexis Shannon has this to say about Lauren. She is a joy to be around. From the first day I met her, she had a smile on her face, and there hasn't been a day since then I haven't seen her without that smile. Lauren is a servant leader and does everything she is asked to without hesitation. She brings the best energy to practice and games and is one who always gets everyone ready to go. Her teammates follow her lead because she has earned their respect and trust. I am going to miss her very much. Joining Lauren today, her closest friends. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. Wearing number 44 this afternoon, Lauren Williams. Next up, 5'4" guard from right down the road in Newcastle, Oklahoma, number 2, Aaliyah Inslee. In 2 seasons with the Angels, Aaliyah has played in 41 games and made 31 starts. Aaliyah has averaged 7.4 points per game while recording 139 assists, 108 rebounds, and 51 steals during her MACU career. During her junior campaign, Aaliyah recorded 105 assists, marking the 9th most in a single season since the program joined NAIA. Coach Mueller says, I had wanted to coach Aaliyah since she was a sophomore in high school. She's grown a lot in 2 years here at MACU. She has stepped up and owned so many different roles over the last 2 seasons. Aaliyah has shown great toughness in her playing career. We will miss her, but we are excited to cheer her on as she takes the next steps in life. After graduation, Aaliyah is planning to return to school to become a dental assistant. She is joined today by her Uncle Tim. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for number 2, Aaliyah Inslee. And last but not least, 5'4" guard from Norman, Oklahoma, wearing number 4, Shelby Thraken. Over the course of her 4-year Angel career, Shelby has played in 57 games, scoring 109 points to go with 39 rebounds, 38 assists, and 10 steals. On December 16, 2017, Shelby scored a career-high 13 to lead the Angels to a 78-69 victory over Texas Wesleyan. Coach Mueller says about Shelby, I know few young women with the level of commitment Shelby has displayed over the last 4 years. In that time, she has done everything we've ever asked her with great attitude and an unrelenting approach to hard work. We're so lucky to have had Shelby in our family for the last 4 years. I am certain that Shelby will continue to lead with integrity and display the love of Christ to all as she moves on from MACU. Shelby is a biology major, and after graduation, she is planning on attending PA school if her WNBA plans allow it. Shelby is joined by her father Chad and her mother April. Ladies and gentlemen, number 4, Shelby Thraken.
But today, I encourage them, give them a high five. And that, for me, is who you have been every day. Shelby's legacy will not be in points or assists, but it will be how you've made us all better. So before I hand this off to some people who got the chance to play with her before they graduated, I asked all of our current teams to describe Shelby in one word, and here's what we came up with. Selfless, genuine, compassionate, funny, caring, bright, loving, loyal, supportive, leader, spirited, resolute, that's your roommates, caring, enthusiastic, accepting, and integrity. Shelby, we would do you a great injustice if we didn't just thank you today for, I remember when you came on your visit, and I talked to your parents about how we were in the process of kind of changing what their culture looked like. And you have been as much of a piece of that as any other kid we've ever coached. So I'm going to hand this off, and these young ladies are going to tell you what playing with you made them a better person.
Shelby, I love you. Shelby, I only got to play with you for 1 year, but there are not enough words to say what an amazing young woman you are. You came in every day, no matter what the team, was going through, what you were going through, what we felt like about practice. You came in every day and had the best spirit, best attitude, best things to say, a smile, that beautiful smile every day, and it just helped us so much, and it meant so much to me. You were a better leader than I was, and so I just thank you for just giving us that spirit, that faith, and that beautiful smile every single day. Love you, Shel.
Shel, I admire you the most because I don't think there was ever a time that you were negative, ever. We could be dying out here doing suicides until practice was over. It was always just positive, so I love you.
Shelby, what I admire most about you as a teammate, although you're a lot more than that to me, you are always very encouraging. You were always building us up as a team. What I admire most about you is that you are always everyone's biggest supporter. And I love you so much.
Shelby, I am so glad to know you, first of all, and you are an absolute light to everyone around you, just full of joy and enthusiasm, and I am so proud to call you my friend. I love you.
Hey Shelby, I just want to say that I love you, and I have loved being your sweet mate, and I've loved our sonic runs late at night. But what I admire most about you is how much of a disciple that you are. Even though I was older than you, I saw you as a leader in my eyes, and whether on or off the court, you were never afraid to share your faith with people, and so I just really appreciate you, and I love you.
Shelby. So I was going to get up here and talk about how we were the originals, but I realized almost all of them have been here longer than us. But we came in together, and I'm really sad to see you go. You've impacted me in a lot of ways. My two favorite things are your
All right, one more big round of applause for our women seniors that are exiting. Thank you, ladies, for your time here. After all that, we still do have another game coming at you, men's game coming up momentarily. If you need to run to the concession stand or to the restroom, do it quickly and be back in your seats. We'll see you in just a few minutes.